Cut in scale, guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are back again with more King's Fall raid weapons to review. Of course, we are back on the grind, boys. Took a little bit of a break with the Mindbenders yesterday, but we're back with more juicy special weapons. And the one we're looking at today is going to be the Midas Reckoning. Midas Reckoning, because I'm going to get every freaking name wrong. I'm going to go with Midas Reckoning, guys. It looks perfectly fine. Okay, we're going with that. But this is the fusion rifle you do, of course, get from the King's Fall raid. This will drop from the golgoroth encounter and obviously sisters and stuff. This thing can be pretty damn sweet with the right rolls and everything. And guys, finally Bungie have updated the API. We can now see all the rolls you can get for this sort of weapon, so you will see on the screen all the juicy rolls. Of course, it's like the last freaking King's Fall weapon I review that has all the rolls, but this is going to be the rolls you can get in this. So in PvE and everything, it can be pretty juicy. As I said, PvP, I know these are 960 RPM high impact frames, might not be the greatest, but if you get like a PvP roll, like successful warm-up, maybe even like the well-rounded backup plans or whatever, but PvE is where this thing is definitely going to shine. I can already tell you right now before we go into anything. PvE, this thing's going to be an absolute freaking masterclass, mainly because you can get Reservoir Burst. Now, Reservoir Burst, if you don't know it, is the last bullet in the magazine. Is insane. It basically explodes things when you get a kill. It's super good, though. And the thing that makes it really sweet is that when you do match that Reservoir's Burst with the run it over, it's actually every single shot after you've overflowed the magazine. So say you overflow the magazine by 4, you will have 4 Reservoir Burst shots to use with the Midas Reckoning, which honestly is pretty god tier for PvE. As I said, I know you can go for like surrounded with cornered or whatever, or maybe even like, as I said, Vorpal would be nice. But for just pure consistency and everything, oh my god, Reservoir Burst and this runneth over is going to be nutty. The role we're going to be going in with, though, for PvP and probably PvE, because I don't have a Reservoir Burst role, but the role we're going to be going in with is going to be cornered and successful warm-up with the particle repeater and chamber compensator. Of course, stability masterwork as well. It will be craftable, and obviously there will be a depth version of it, but the craftable versions means that you can get enhanced Reservoir Burst, which is honestly going to be freaking nuts for PvE. But we gotta showcase what this is like in both. So without further ado, let's go into PvP with the Midas Reckoning. Alrighty, so we are going to be on Fragment, of course, with our Midas Reckoning, and this is what it's going to be like. And I completely forgot what the charge is like on this, and someone robbed my kill. God damn it. Alright, the charge time on this is freaking nutty. Oh, bro, and oh my god, I need to get used to these. I need to get used to these again, boys. It's been a hot minute. I'm so dead, but it has been a hot minute since I've used these, and bro, please. How is this guy not killing me yet? What the? Okay, we're gonna show the charge. I'm gonna hit with a grenade. Where you at, bro? Where you at? Where you at? Give me the heal. Thank you. Oh, mama, I'm nearly dead. Well, yeah, I need to get used to this sort of fusion rifle, guys. The charge times on these, oh my good god. I could get a full thesis done. I could legit finish college rope, have a family by the time this charges. Oh, and I whiff. And all that charge time, and I hit one freaking bolt. Oh my god, that is so stupid. I will get used to it, though, guys. I will get used to it. But, of course, PvP-wise, as I said, this is going to be nice for like, successful warm-up and everything. But I do think that PvP is not really built for it. I think it's more of a PvE weapon and everything. I think the larger charge time one's kind of, please give me a free kill, boys. I need all the kills I can get. Thank God. But I think that these are more built for PvE in terms of just, or this role especially. And, oh, bro, let me charge. But that's the sweet thing of these weapons in PvP, that if you're in the right range and, of course, you get the charge off, you're most likely going to kill them, because this thing hits like it hits like a freaking truck. So you're most likely going to kill when you get your shots in, and these obviously traded, no way. But yeah, if you hit your shot with this, it's like a guarantee kill. Like you can see, you hit the 3 balls there, 67, 67, 67, and he just straight up dead. As I said, it's very consistent when you're in the right range. It's just, and obviously get the charge off. It's just getting that charge off is the hardest part. And that's why it's really nice to get things that increase the charge time, but don't decrease the damage. So like, obviously, successful warm-up is just so freaking sweet. So if you get one kill, you can basically turn the dude, and you can see, it's so much better. Oh my god, the charge time is just so much better. When you get the successful going, oh my god, how do I get that kill? Don't ask, boys. We got successful warm-up going. But that's what I mean. Successful makes such a big difference for this in PvP. I know people are going to hit me with the, yeah, Reservoir Burst, and there's so many other perks, but oh my god, okay, we actually got him. But getting that reservoir, or getting that successful warm-up going and everything, it's honestly god tier. It's such a shame heating up isn't on this, but as I said, there is other perks you can kind of go in with. How are you not dead, bro? Oh my god, how is this guy not dead? I better get him. Oh my good god. Flaw, get your ass back here. We're gonna turn the flaw into not flawless. We don't want you to be, we're gonna, the opposite of flawless, freaking bad. I don't know, guys. We wanted to kill him. The thing I will say about this role PvP, of course, though, is that, oh, we got this guy real quick, thank you. And I said it hits like a truck. But the thing I will say, of course, about this weapon is that it is such a shame that, oh my god, how do I destroy him? But it is a shame that there is things like the main ingredient. Like, don't get me wrong, main ingredient is great, but it means that every time I review a freaking weapon, especially if it's arc like that, you can see this thing wreck, but if I'm reviewing an arc fusion rifle, everyone's got to say, yeah, but I got a main ingredient, which is just so freaking nuts. Like, God Roll Zero main ingredient, it will still be way more successful than this. Obviously, range isn't going to be as good, but it's going to be way more consistent, better charge time and everything like that, better freaking stability. So I'll definitely say that people are still going to probably go in with their freaking main ingredient over this one. But just look at the way this can hit. As I said, if you do obviously get the successful warm-up, and we're going to finish this off, and oh my god, he freaking lands us with a Nova Bomb. But I will say that in PvP, if you do get a decent roll with a successful warm-up or anything, this thing can do really, really well. It's just, you got to kind of master the freaking charge time, because the charge time on this, honestly, is just so freaking bad. Alrighty, so we're going to do another game, this time on freaking Pacifica, because the last game was super quick. And oh, is this guy AFK? No, he's just, oh my god, bro, do not freaking sneak up on a man like that. Oh my god, the successful coming in clutch though, and that's what I'm telling you, successful warm-up on this is honestly god tier. But that guy was like looking at me with a bow, and he just didn't want to do anything. Come on, bro, get hit by the nade. No, you're gonna drop to me though, and there's a free kill. As I said, if you are in the right like range on this and they're just running across from you, you're pretty much guaranteed to kill them. I one-shot melee'd him? What? I have no idea, but this guy chased me, bro. Oh, we're gonna do him. We're gonna do him. Oh my god. Boys, we slaying. We out here slaying. Oh my god. Oh my god. I talked too soon, boys. You died to the Apex Predator. But yeah, you can see it at the Midas Reckoning. It is really, really dope. And how do I hit this guy for 136? I don't even get the freaking kill, but we'll get this guy instead. Oh, it's Flaw again. But you can see it at the Midas Reckoning. It can be really, really dope, as I said, with a successful warm-up roll or any other roll you can kind of get with anything that really decreases the timeout. I know the surround or the corner isn't going to really help too much PvP for me. 6v6 might help a lot more, but I just think in general it is really, really sweet. And this guy has to die. What the? Oh my god, this guy again. Man, he legit is the Apex Predator. He's the only one who's killed me. But you can see that fourth charge time that is super long. Me hitting the body shot there and not getting the kill is pretty bad. Like even that, like I know I'm not meant to be absolutely mapping or whatever, but even the charge time like that, he's a one shot, so I can switch to it. But the main ingredient hits like that much damage as well. That's the thing about the main ingredient. It's just that it's just so freaking good that using any other weapon is just so hard to review. But I do think that this is a nice feeling one. And as I said, that successful warm-up you can get on this is really, really sweet. You can just start to drop after you get like one kill and everything. And oh, we are starting to freaking move, boys. We're snowballing. We snowball. Let's keep it going. But yeah, when you get the amped and the successful and everything going, it actually does feel really, really smooth. And definitely the damage is just going to hit there. As I said, if you can hit any shots with this, it hits like a freaking truck. So I'll definitely say that it's not like it's going to be god tier PvP and everything, but it's definitely a solid enough choice, especially for people who use these sorts of fusions. You can see there's the range again. I lost a little bit, but I still get the one tap. All right, this Rumble game do be sweaty. That Lucart guy is just slaying everyone. And oh my god, the charge time. Oh, give me the backup. Oh, the successful warm-up. That is why you want that roll, boys. It comes in clutch so freaking much. 2v or 1v1s, 3v3s, whatever it is. We'll kill this guy as well. How do I actually get... I missed that shot. I don't know how I got that kill. And I'm so dead. Charge time. Even successful warm-up isn't going to let me charge that up quickly. But that is the point of the successful warm-up. I know people are probably looking at me going, oh, why do you use 4-pro? Why do you use other rolls like freaking chapter trigger? That is why. Successful comes in so much better for this. And the Apex guy... You really got to teabag me, bro? You're fourth. He's fourth. And he's teabagging me. But I will say that this sort of weapon, it is really sweet, and I'm just gonna kill this guy. You ain't catching up, bro. You ain't catching up. But successful, I know tap the trigger is on this, and people will be like, oh, go for that PvP. But the way these are, that they have a tight enough spread anyway, and they take so long to charge up, that successful might come in a little bit more consistently in terms of getting extra kills and everything. Obviously, tap the trigger is great for the first kill, but getting those actual kills afterwards is just so much better. And we'll get this guy. And there's the damage again. As I said, I do really like this fusion in PvP. I do think, obviously, main ingredient is just nuts still. But this one is solid. Like, you can see, it can drop out and bro. Oh, yeah, we outie, bro. My KD. You think I'm gonna waste my KD on you, bro? You ain't stop farming you. You ain't stop farming me. Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things, of course, with our Midas Reckoning. And this is where it's gonna be a little bit better, especially with the run it over and obviously successful with cornered. I could go for top the trigger roll and or the warp roll and everything, but obviously you can see the successful warm-up proccing, it's a lot longer and everything in PvE, and I will definitely say that with corner 2, when you are surrounded, you actually do, you can see it kind of lights up, you actually do get a pretty decent charge time. But I'll definitely say successful warm-up is just such a freaking good thing for this weapon, because Obviously, oh my god, I whiffed on that guy. But obviously, freaking charge times on these, as you've seen in PvP, it's freaking large. Like, it's some of the largest crap you'll ever see. Not just special, I got no special. But yeah, it's some of the largest charge times you'll ever see. Obviously, it's the highest RPM and stuff, so it is really long. Oh, Haslix, my man. Come on in, bro. Come on in. But yeah, as I said, this sort of pulse rifle, or freaking fusion rifle, it actually is going to be really good for PvE. Of course, if I had freaking the old reservoir burster, they're all dead. As I said, the explosions on this is really nice. And especially with that run it over, making this actually 1 out of 6. So I have an extra bullet now, but with the run it over going a bit more, you can definitely just spam the reservoir burst out so much. It's actually beautiful. And as I said, these are craftable, so enhanced reservoir burst too. Oh, it's going to be glorious. But I'll definitely say that PvE, this thing shines so much better. You can get that tricorn roll Vorpal. I would have really liked, with like all the other raid weapons, there is some insanely god tier combos. I would have loved if this thing had like Vorpal freaking reservoir burst. I think that would have been just freaking disgustingly nuts. But I do think successful warm up with, of course, Cornet is actually a pretty nice roll as well. So I'll definitely say that it's not like this roll PvE is not bad at all. You're mainly looking for that reservoir burst, though, I think, for this general act here. I think that's going to be one of the best sort of things to go in with. Obviously, successful warm-up isn't bad, especially if there is ads and you want to just kill them real quick. You see, you can just spam the shots out so freaking quickly, and you get a good bit of time. But as I said, it's just a really nice fusion, actually, like act here. I do like the way it sounds. Like, if you can kind of hear it. You can hear that? It's like, it sounds like, I know, a dinosaur ready to start getting roar and everything like that. And obviously, yellow bars are going to get one-tapped in the name of Juan. We're going to get one-tapped, as I said, this Midas. Or the Midas Reckoning, it actually is really, really sweet. I do really like it. I think that PvE, it's so much better here. PvP, I think the high impact is not bad, but they are definitely not as great as other fusions. The main ingredient is a thing already, so I'll definitely say you're going to go for that one over this. But this thing, as I said, PvE, it hits like a truck, and it's so freaking sweet. Alrighty, time for the end of the thing. And I forgot that this changed, and I was so confused because this kind of started running at us. But obviously, this is going to be the end of course, this encounter and everything. We're going to try to melt this guy. But I will definitely say that this sort of weapon PvE, it is really nice. This is where you probably want the Vorpal rolls, obviously, against boss DPS or reservoir burst. You kind of want to be able to kill things because, obviously, successful one is easy to proc once you get a kill. But before you get the kill, it's kind of useless. So, like, you need of course, Cornet comes in clutch when there's ads, but that's the thing. You kind of need all the ads and stuff around you, but oh my god, it's actually freaking chaotic. Oh my god, this is actually pretty fun. I haven't done one of these this reset, so this is actually pretty cool. But yeah, you can kind of see that it is a dope ass sort of weapon and everything. I think that PvE, obviously, it just shines so much more than the others. And oh my god, the onslaught, boys. Oh my god, this is so freaking cool. Oh god, come on, open the door. Come on, us bro. We'll get this guy and we'll get the successful going. Nice shot, boys. But that's what I'm saying, like with the successful, if there is ads around and everything, you can definitely get this going pretty well. And I do think that when it comes to PvE, it's definitely up there with one of the better sort of fusions to go in with. I know Glacial Chasm with Subsistence can roll Reservoir Burst too, but that's like super unattainable now. Obviously raids are like unattainable for different reasons, but you gotta wait till Christmas events and everything to get the Glacial Chasm. This is farmable kind of in the raid if you do it every week or whatever. You have a chance, or you can buy it, of course, or craft it. So I definitely will say when it comes to Reservoir Burst sort of rolls like this one's definitely going to be sweet. So I definitely will say that when it comes to PvE, this is going to be one of the kind of ones I kind of look at if I was going for a fusion rifle. I definitely will say overall, the freaking Midas Reckoning, I think this thing is dope. I honestly do think it's one of the best PvE fusions you can get in the game now. Obviously, people will rather their Vorpal, Cartesian coordinates, their faster fires, but if you're looking for something that will hit like a truck against champions, this one is really, really good. And of course, I die. Guys, is it me really playing PvE if I don't freaking die randomly like that? What the hell? Well, that is it for me and the Midas Reckoning fusion rifle. As I said, this thing is honestly really, really dope. I do really, really like it. As I said, these fusions, PvP-wise, though, they're not exactly, I'd say, meta or anything. They're just way too long a charge time. I know that they can want that pretty consistently in terms of ranges and everything, but they are very, very, very long charge times. So in PvP, especially the higher levels, you don't really have that time to kind of charge it up. Obviously, you can hide behind walls or whatever to get it charged, but for the most part, they're just too long. And I think that in the game where the shotguns and everything, and you can get rushed so quickly, especially with Arch 3.0, it's very hard to kind of warrant going in PvP with this, even like regardless of rolls, whatever, unless I had like firmly planted 2 with, of course, tap the trigger, sort of like the old main ingredient. But that's the thing, as I'm saying, you could definitely use this PvP and you'll be successful. You see, we could do pretty well, but there is things like main ingredient, which are just god tier PvP, and also in PvE, main ingredient could be good too. Honestly, pretty god tier PvE, as I said, craftable as well. So I'd definitely say the Midas Reckoning. I think that honestly is one of the best sort of fusion rifles in PvE right now. I know it's high impact frame, but it's still just going to do so much work for you. And it's another reservoir burst sort of weapon where you basically get free sort of freaking overflow with it, which is really, really dope. As I said, I know Glacial Chasm has the subsistence and the reservoir burst as well, but that's like really unfarmable. At least this one, you can definitely dip into the raid, and eventually if you get craftable, you can start to craft it. So I will say overall, if you want a good like Vorpal, or if you want a good Vorpal, or if you want a good reservoir burst sort of fusion rifle, definitely have a look at the Midas Reckoning, because this thing, it's hella dope. I will definitely say it's a ton of fun to go in with as well. But regardless, if you like the video, show us a like. I want to see more content, subscribe, and fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see the next collective in the next one.